Actually, what we want to do is go into the courtyard. Let's go see what our mission is, like what reward we get if we go to the courtyard. The Lioness War Paint. It just gives you bonus damage the more injured you are, but also gives us plus stress. That's not a terrible trinket, actually. It's not good, but it's not terrible. Jar Jar, you're definitely out. How much stress have you got here, Count Dooku? Way too much, so you're out. I mean, I suppose we could take Shmi Skywalker. What kind of team now, if we go into the courtyard, don't we have to fight? Now, this is not the one where we fight, or is it? Is this the one where we have to fight the Crocodilian? I don't want to fight the Crocodilian. That guy's going to kick the shit out of us. We don't have enough stuff that does damage to the 4 slot. Also, we need to take Kylo. You know what? We're going to the Cove. That's what we're going to do. Although it is like a bad trinket and not really anything we need, but I think we should probably go to the Cove. We need to get Kylo Ren in the mix, because lepers are just, they're too good. To hell with it. Grievous, let's fix your skills. I will pay money for a good leper. Give you Hue. Do you have anything that gives you accuracy? I can't remember. Withstand is pretty solid. Solemnity is great because it's a self-heal and a stress heal. Intimidate is shit, though. I think we'll stick with Purge, maybe. Also, it has the added benefit of not costing us any extra money. I like that part. Let's get rid of Intimidate. So let's go Chop, Hue, Purge, and Solemnity. You don't have great camping skills, but you do have Encourage, which is something. So we're going to go General Grievous. We got a boy, Kylo Ren. Who do we want to back these guys up with? We need a healer of some variety. Feels like Shmi Skywalker could probably take on that job. And then in the 3 slot, what do we want? We could go all newbies, I guess. Or we could... Obi-Wan's got too much stress. Let's take... Alright, we patch up Sabe's skills and then we take her into it. Because really all you need is flashing daggers. I love Toxin Trickery, but I'm... You know what? Worth it. Even if we only use Toxin Trickery 1 time, it's still useful. So we're going to go Pick to the Face, get rid of Lunge. Give me Pick to the Face, give me Flashing Daggers, give me Thrown Dagger, and give me Toxin Trickery. We don't really need to dance on this one, so then you take the 3 slot. Let's get trinkets and whatnot. Not that we have an abundance of trinkets to handle here. Anything that's good for you? We could give you a Speed Stone. Stun resist at a penalty to dodge. Well, you already have a 0 dodge, so there's no reason to not give you penalties. Might as well give you a debuff resist, too. What about you? You have a penalty to speed? Because of your quirk. You have slow reflexes. Well, you're also tone deaf. You heal less from Inspiring Tune. That's intriguing, but also bad for a flagellant because they're a stress eater. Being able to relieve their stress is actually usually pretty good. I guess we'll just give you a Speed Stone to counter that. Plus 2 speed for you, sure. And then we'll give you... You don't really have any stun skills. We don't want to lower your dodge at all. Guess we're done. Let's provision up for the Cove. This is a short mission, so we shouldn't need an abundance of provisions. I feel like I've been overbuying food, but... Oh, we had a shovel already. We have medicinal herbs. Let's take 1 of everything but keys. Give me... It's probably too many torches, but it's good enough. Let's do it. From Inspiring Tunes, Pete? Yeah, I got it, like the Jester. I mean, I can read. Thanks, chat. I love it when you assume that I'm completely illiterate, though. Especially when you all know that I have a degree in English. Makes me feel really good about myself. Thanks.
Nightmares. They must be
so what's our goal? Complete 100% of room battles. Well, that means we're going to skip that hallway battle for damn sure, because there's no reason to go fight that. I say we go... Well, there's a curio and a trap. How are we on trap disarm? The grave robber's probably pretty good. We could get some free stress relief out of that. Let's do it. At least nobody on this team is going to rob us fucking blind.
For a task well performed.
It's not the journals of Darius Rucker though, and his blowfish. That's a bad omen. When you walk into the dungeon and you find pages torn from a journal and they're not torn from the journal of Hootie and his blowfish, you know you're in for a rough time. So throw a dagger into this man's face. Oh, suck it, Fishy Joe. Who's riding the walrus now? Take some extreme walrus juice. Fishy Joe's riding the walrus. You dead, Fishy Joe. He resisted the bleed, though.
Their formation is broken.
Well, he's still dead.
Maintain the offensive.
And hew these men in half. That's pretty solid aggregate damage. I'm not going to complain. Go ahead, hit Kylo Ren. He likes it when you hit him. Yeah, give him more. Pile it on. Let him use his uppercut and punish you severely. Take 6 damage. Y'all about to get... Oh, he's not quite hurt enough to uppercut you off the planet. Oh, well, next battle. You dead now. Get wrecked, Pelagic Grouper. Let's go for the Lightning Bolt. 1 damage shy. Shmi Skywalker, you continue to underwhelm. You got nobody to blame but yourself for that damage, Grievous. That's on you. You could have avoided that. I was thinking about dicking around, but the smart move here is just hit him with the pick to the face. We'll take this. Okay, Kylo Ren, now that you're hurt a little bit, let's get rid of Reign of Sorrows. And let's give you Reclaim. We still above? Okay. Making sure our light level is still up. This streamer knows how to read. This is going to be a bit of a tough fight. The stress is going to be a real problem. We can eat a little bit of stress with our flagellant, but we prefer to be doing things that are not eating stress and are instead doing damage and killing our foes. Kill the stress. If we take that Acolyte out, we're going to be okay. Cultist Brawler.
As the fiend falls,
We overkilled the Cultist Brawler more than a little bit. What about stress eating? Well, I mean, you know, when you're a flagellant, you actually... They don't eat food when stressed. They actually eat stress. It's a different kind of stress eating. It's like being a sin eater, except, you know, with stress instead of sin. Did they nerf... It feels like they nerfed the flagellant a lot, because I remember them used to being able to hit back into that 3rd square pretty reliably, and it seems like now they can't. It feels like a fairly significant nerf. It's flagellant, not flagellant. Actually, it's flagellant, technically. But... Also, it feels like they nerfed how hurt the flagellant has to be to use his ability as well. I'm getting a lot of nerf coming off of him is what I'm sensing, because the flagellant was way, way better. Or at least it seemed like they used to be way better. You know what? Purge these corpses. Very little damage, admittedly, but this brings us up where we can get some AoE damage and take that block out of play. Pick to the face is fine. Little C-word slash. That's bad because General Grievous is vulnerable to bleeds. Grievous get healed.
compassion is a rarity.
They did nerf it. It's 40 instead of 50 for the healing attack. They nerfed a lot of things. Started stuns, including according to... I didn't read the patch notes, chat, because they were like 470,000 pages long. I gave them like a cursory glance. This guy is surprisingly resilient to bleed. Can't guard that, though, can you, chump? Take a pick to the face. We'll just get rid of that guard. Yeah, now it's time to uppercut a punk ass. Bam! We only healed for 4? Hold on a second. Because this used to be a way better heal. Heal 34% of your max hit points. 4 is low, then. We should have healed more than 4 on that kill. Like, way more than 4. Or do we already have the... Oh, he has a debuff. Yeah, so flagellants used to be way better and are nowhere near as good as they used to be then. Lesson learned. Flagellants got hit with the Nerf bat and they got hit real hard. They used to be amazing and now they seem kind of shit. So what about this? It also nerfs our healing though. Minus 25% healing skills, minus 25% healing received, and it lowers our speed. It also doesn't do damage. Huh. Well, that blows. They do still have this heal over time that heals 4 and does 9. Okay. So flagellants are kind of garbage now. Like, they used to be the best thing since sliced bread. Now they're just sort of shitty.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
I'm disappointed. I really liked flagellants. I'm kind of upset that they nerfed them. Or at least that they nerfed them so savagely. I mean, they really toned them down a lot. Now they're unsliced bread instead of the best thing since sliced bread. I have a problem with the greatest thing since sliced bread analogy. Because I feel like, you know, we've come much further than that as a society. Sliced bread's been around for a long time. There's a lot of shit that's cooler than sliced bread at this point. They're the best thing since sliced bread. Really? What about the remote control? That seems pretty goddamn amazing, and honestly, way fucking better than slicing a shitty piece of bread.
The flesh is knit.
What about a self-driving car? That's pretty goddamn amazing. But still, you're sticking with the whole sliced bread thing, huh? Alright. We definitely should have thrown a lunge at that pelagic reaper in the back, but I'm trying to get this madman killed before he murders us with stress. Spearfishing does a lot of damage and has a huge critical bonus. Get that corpse out of the way and shuffle you guys closer to the front. Protagonist, thanks very much for the holy shit pickle, 1700 bitch. You're out of your goddamn mind. Thanks very much. Get some stabbies in chat for Protagonist and the utterly absurd level of generosity. You're sincerely, though, out of your damn mind. I appreciate it, but depends on how hungry you are. If you're really hungry, bread is cooler than a remote control. No, I don't think that's true, chat. I really don't. Bread is not cooler than a remote control. A remote control is actually a pretty amazing device. I'm in over my head. What caused you to pass?
The horror.
Why did you...
The wounds of war can
I don't understand why our grave robber passed.
never hidden.
There's no real stress or anything here. This fucking madman keeps dodging. I'm very confused with why our grave robber chose to pass. Imposter syndrome, it's a new negative trait. Just occasionally they pass their turn. That's absolutely terrible, then. Like, that's one of those must get rid of negative traits. That's absolutely awful. Thank you for hitting the one person who wasn't hurt. I appreciate it. You're going to have to uppercut a punk ass, though. This madman cannot be touched by mortal weapons. He's absolutely immune to damage.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
We need to heal here, but I gotta kill that madman. You're gonna bleed to death. Go ahead, barnacle barrier that guy. Actually, you know what? Barnacle barrier is terrible for us right there. Well, step in front of this one, I guess. This spearfishing, you know what? I was going to make a joke about how you could have avoided that if you were just better at your job, but it turns out you're okay. Really didn't need that heal to crit, though, because I wanted to uppercut a punk ass, and now I can't. Let's throw a restoration here. purge these. You know what? Forget the purge. Heal yourself. We could also use the stress relief because we have way too much stress. Give that man a knife to the heart. Grave robbers, it's nice to see, are still amazing. And maybe a restoration there as well. It's nice that our flagellant is resisting all these bleeds. That's really helpful. Could have just purged and gotten rid of both of those corpses for certain instead of just hewing at them and not killing them, but I'm nothing if not an idiot. Kill this man. Thank you. We're out of the fight. Okay, we picked up a shovel, a couple heirlooms,
Remind yourself that
a fish idol.
slow and insidious killer.
What should we put on a fish idol? Strange presence of worship. Probably holy water, then? You have very little stress. Touch it. An evil force engulfs the hero. Okay, so a huge damage penalty and a huge accuracy penalty until camp. I guess you're just healing, then. We're not going to be able to camp because there's no firewood on this mission.
Curious
Trap.
is the trap maker's art. His efficacy
Oh, good.
by his own eyes.
And General Grievous is masochistic. That's perfect. It's nice that you freaked out about somebody else stepping on a trap, by the way, Grievous. I didn't realize you had such a high level of empathy going. General Grievous, he's a unrepentant killer, but, you know, he's still sensitive. This is gonna miss. What a surprise. We did manage to kill one of the groupers, which means we might be able to level this dude with an uppercut. Except we can't uppercut. Stick to bleed, though, it'll kill him. Okay, the bleed got him. Yeah, C-word slash. Take a pick to the face. Another C-word slash coming our way. Suck it, fish man. You know what? Heal everybody just like a tick. There we go. That was a quality heal right there. Across the board healing. We're going to devour some of your stress. And we're going to have you reduce some of your own stress. And hopefully our grave robber will win a speed roll here. Perfect. My main complaint is you have to bring a vessel or an occultist every time. Few teams work without a dedicated healer.
A dizzying fall.
I mean, the Flagellant used to be able to kind of fill that role, but with their vastly reduced healing ability... Oh, what the fuck are you? The Thing from the Stars. This thing is murderous and unforgiving, but it carries treasure that can't be found anywhere else. Additionally, those who survive its terrible onslaught may even earn unique quirks. Remember, retreat is always a valid option.
A menace.
It has 106 health. It can't be stunned. It's very resistant to blight. It's resistant to bleed. Ugh. Well, 106 health is not insurmountable. I really wish we had more torchlight. Can we up that? Yeah. Let's get that up to a very bright light then. Concentrate on healing because you're not going to be able to hit him anyway. And I forgot that we had Masochist Joe up there in the front who's going to frequently refuse to be healed. Maybe our Flagellant can just stack a billion trillion bleeds on him. Phase Gnaw. Sky Taint? What the hell is Sky Taint? He rubbed his butt on us! It lowers his dodge and his speed by a truckload. Don't touch me with your taint, man. That is unacceptable. Vorpal Strike. Okay, I mean, that hurt a little bit, but return to the stars? Oh, God, he makes those exploding men. Well, Kylo Ren is rapturous, but he's always going to be, so that's fine. Blessed with a new level of clarity.
But only rarely.
Solid crit. We got him down to 62. We're hurt enough to uppercut him. Stack the bleed. Stack the bleed. He resisted. Weakening shard. That's a lot of stress, and also... This guy's debuffs are out of fucking control, though. We killed the shard before it exploded and also got 7 damage off. Now he's gonna phase Nos. Yeah, thanks, I know how stress works. We got bigger fish. You can return us to the stars again. That is so much stress. That did 1 damage? He has 80% protection if he's below 45% health and does 40% more damage. We are not going to be able to kill that man. Like, we're going to have to kill him with blights and bleeds. It's basically the only way it's going to work. We got the Sky Taint again. Oh, that's so much fucking stress. We criticaled him for 2. How much? You're bleed. Holy crap! I hate masochist. So much. And you missed the thing that's going to explode and kill us. Sky Taint is a disease, not just a debuff. Oh, beautiful. And we're at death's door. Okay, so that did 1,000,000 billion damage. On the plus side, you know, those guys are pretty resistant to death blow. I don't really feel like this guy is beatable. We're criticaling him for 2. Dodge the Vorpal. You know what? Just, yeah. Just make sure the blight doesn't... We're actually blighted for 7. Never mind. And Vorpal Strike is crushing us now.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
We want the bleed much more. God damn it, he keeps resisting the bleeds.
Executed with impunity.
We're getting him, Chad, or we're going down swinging. I mean, we're probably going down swinging. In all honesty, it feels like we're going down in a earlier round. Our little grave robber's back here doing work, though. Paralyzing shard. And Shmi Skywalker ain't doing shit anyway, so it doesn't matter if she's stunned. As long as we can have him keep killing that shard, it feels like we'll be okay. Transfixing shard. What, are you going to stun her again? What's transfixing shard do?
The blood quickens.
You have so much blight damage. We need the bleed, though. The bleed is how we're going to kill him. He's 4 away from having fatal damage. Heart attack. Okay, that sucks, though.
Vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Heart attack bad. We need a heal.
Injury and despondence.
Yeah, this is so much stress.
Or cowardice.
Well, that's terrible, actually. So much for our flagellant. Kylo Ren was short-lived. I hate the fact that you constantly refuse to be healed, though. We're never going to be able to hit him with our Vestal, that's the other thing. We're never going to land the shot.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
So this is basically non-stop heart attack. It has 3 hit points left. Don't die. Okay.
The tide turns.
No, but I said don't die, and then you just went and fucking died.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
We should have run long ago. Well, we got a virtuous grave. Man, this thing is ridiculous, though. Shmi is never going to be able to hit anything because of that debuff that she has that gives her like a billion trillion negative accuracy. He has 3 hit points, guys. You got to hit him twice, effectively. This guy gave every single member of our party an affliction. Like, every single one. That was definitely not worth it. Well, there you go, chat. We found the thing from the stars, and it was totally not worth fighting.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Yeah, the only blaze is the fury in my heart from this shitty mission, though. And the sad thing is, we can't even complete 100% of room battles now because there's no way we can win it. Nah, just go. So, like, don't fight the thing from the stars because it's fucking awful.
You know.
Well, lesson learned, then. That thing is goddamn unkillable. Don't fight it. We got Prismatic Isolation. Plus 25% debuff resist. 1 hero per roster. Oh boy. The Grave Robber got a virtue. Well, they got Hyromania. On the plus side, we won't have to pay for stress relief for anybody. Because, hey, Kylo Ren and General Grievous are dead. Also, we learned that flagellants are actually sort of shitty now.
A sanguine memory to me.
That's a pretty sobering realization that flagellants went from being maybe the best class in the game to arguably one of the worst. We should do weaponsmithing so that we can upgrade our weapons.
Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Lock it in. I don't really care about locking it in. Plus 25% debuff resist on a Vestal. That doesn't really seem like it's worth the gold. Well, I guess we need a new Star Wars leper then.
Holy shit pickles, was that a sub?
Aerostorm, thanks very much for the subscription. 12 months in a row. Holy shit, a year. I tend to agree, and that's not even Jeff Bezos money. That's actual money. Out of your damn mind. The thing from the stars is basically on the level of the Crow. I don't know. I think it might be a little more difficult than the Crow. Get some stabbies in chat for Arrow. Thanks very much for the support, Arrow. I appreciate it. You know what? It's also a good time to mention that we are doing a giveaway this month in June. Last Friday in June, which I think is what, chat? The 29th this month, I believe. We're doing some giveaways, and one of the things we will be giving away is a copy of the Color of Madness DLC. We're doing that. We're doing Wizard of Legend. I think we were also doing Moonlighter. We got some other random gubbins we're going to be giving away. So if you're subscribed to the channel in the month of June, you are eligible to win. Maybe a copy of this, and you can suffer as I have suffered by fighting the thing from the stars, which is utterly ridiculous. So we need another Star Warsian leper. I don't know. It just seems like maybe this is Palpatine. It won't fit, though. What was Palpatine's first name, chat? He had a really weird first name. Somebody help me out. Palpatine's first name? It started with a Q. It was like Quentin Palpatine or something. Sheev Palpatine. There you go. Done. So let's put the Emperor on our roster. His name was Greg Palpatine. That doesn't really sound like a Star Wars name, though. Greg Palpatine?
Understands that adversity and existence.
You know what?
are one and
I
the
like
same.
Occultist. Let's take another one. This guy almost has all the right skills, too. How useful would Weakening Curse have been against the thing from the stars, though? Extraordinarily useful. That's how useful it would have been. So, let's see. What's your name here? I mean, it feels like you're probably just Snoke. Does he have Vader? We have no Vader yet, but none of these people are appropriate for Vader.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
I mean, we already killed a big... You spelled Kenobi wrong? Did we? Is it with an I? I thought it was with an E. We'll fix it. Whatever. There you go. Happy? I thought it was... No, I'm pretty sure it was E. I really don't care. Would the leper not be a good Vader? Nah, Vader was not a leper. I mean, Vader is very clearly a crusader. Just a crusader for evil. Let's go take a look at the old, Let's go take a look at the old graveyard. So far, who have we killed? Mara Jade is dead. Rey is dead. Isla Sakura is dead. And honestly, fucking good riddance to that. A worthless sack of skin. Kylo Ren is on along. And, well, he didn't live too long. I guess the grief... He died. You know what? He died of grief. Except that his dad's still alive. And General Grievous also didn't live too terribly wrong. He had a heart attack, which I suppose is appropriate since Obi-Wan did shoot him in the heart with a blaster. It's so inelegant, and it's also inelegantly where I'm going to wrap up the stream. Just a taste of the color of madness. We have 27 shards. Can we do anything with these yet? What do we have to do to unlock the fucking Nomad Wagon? I got all these damn shards. I want to do something with them. Let me into the damn Nomad Wagon.